Fresh water flows freely through Ireland, an invaluable resource that benefits each and every one of us. Whether we live in urban centres or remote townlands, we all rely on the high quality of our fresh water, and the importance of keeping our rivers clean has never been more essential. Changemaker Susan Hegarty from Dublin City University's Water Institute is concerned with monitoring Ireland's freshwater supplies. She is matching the power of technology with the purpose of citizen science.
Water is something that is almost inbuilt into us. We love going for walks along waterways. Whether that be a canal, whether it be a local river, a local stream or a coast, we need water. And that's no wonder, because we are mostly made of water and we need water to live.
The Water Institute collaborates with groups like the Dodder Action Group, who regularly check on the health of the river, which flows from the Wicklow Mountains down into Dublin Bay.
So Dodder Action, we're usually out here cleaning up. So on some of our big cleanups, we've had up to 400 or 500 people out, up and down the Dodder, all the different points, 20 points along the Dodder, cleaning up, taking the litter up, taking out the dumping, and getting good help from the council on that as well. But this weekend is different. So this weekend, we're actually testing the waters. We do little citizen science tests supported by the Water Institute in Dublin City University, and lots of the other authorities are good support as well.
In Ireland, because we've got such a wet climate, we have a lot of surface water, and that's great because it feeds our rivers, our lakes, our streams, our seas. But it poses a huge challenge when we are asked by the European Union, for example, to ensure that we have good water quality in all of our waterways. How do we manage that? How do we measure that if we've got so much water? And that's where the beauty of getting citizen scientists involved comes in, because with a team of citizen scientists, with an army of citizen scientists, we can actually get a snapshot of water quality in Ireland for the first time.
This weekend, the biggest freshwater quality test of its type, the Water Blitz, is being rolled out across urban and rural Ireland. Susan and her team will be analysing the collected samples.
We squeeze out half of the air so that there'll be enough suction to take water in, and now we leave it in there for exactly 5 minutes, and we do the same with the nitrate.
And where we are here now, this is the Whitestown stream, or what used to originally be called the Jobestown stream, and this is one of the tributaries running into the River Dodder. So it's not actually the Dodder itself, but it joins the Dodder further down.
So what do we reckon our level of phosphate is? About 0.1, yeah.
Okay.
So that's on the better end,
Yes,
the lower end of phosphates.
People generally say that the water quality is quite good if we don't have bulky waste and cars and domestic waste in it. You know, this is a good stream. You know, this is good water coming off the hills. You know.
So this weekend we upload the chemical tests and the observation tests on the mobile phone directly within seconds, so we can see a real-time map now of how many volunteers have uploaded and what's the status and where's the most pollution and where's all the healthy spots.
Low, and for the nitrogen it was it looked slightly higher than the last one, but it was still on the 1 scale.
Okay, all right, so 1 to 2.
Citizen science has always existed, in that there have always been Irish people, and people all over the world, but particularly Irish people, who love their area, love the environment, who have gone out and have done clean-ups in the local areas and the local towns. But what citizen science is about is about also linking these people in with academics and with researchers, so that actually there's a relationship there that we can learn from each other.
The results from the Water Blitz are in, and there are just under 1,000 samples taken from selected points across the country. Tests were also taken at the same time across the United Kingdom and various European countries.
So this data is the data that's been collected over the past 3 days. So there's a lot of points on this map, but this is the data from the Water Blitz. And it's amazing because you can see it's a real snapshot. And what I've done here is I've gathered the data from the app that the citizens have been sending us in, and I've color-coded it. So here we're looking at the nitrate values that the citizen scientists have given us over the past 3 or 4 days. What's great here is I can click on any of these points because this is exactly the data that's been collected by the citizen scientists and recorded. On this very weekend, there are other citizen groups out working in Thames Valley in the UK, they're working in Luxembourg, and so they are gathering the exact same data. So all of a sudden, our Irish data can be compared to European data and can be compared worldwide. And that's incredibly powerful. We're working with amazing groups all over the country. But what I would love to see is that we would put a structure in place where these groups are connected, that they're using the same methodology, that they're using the same ideas. We're expanding what we're doing and we're gathering data, collecting it in one central space that is open data, so that all of these groups can use the same data that can tell us about rivers all over the country. Together, we can actually make an incredible change and we can be real change makers within Ireland.